It's 10 a.m. on the East Coast, 7 a.m. out west. Much of the country is already feeling the heat as hot weather affects tens of millions of people from the southwest to the northeast. Forecasters say a heat dome covers much of the eastern U.S. this morning, and parts of New England could record some of their highest temperatures ever. But there's another serious threat in the Gulf of Mexico, and it's likely to become a tropical storm very soon, affecting South Texas and eastern Mexico.
So Dave Malkoff is in Corpus Christi, Texas, with more. Dave, I spoke to you this morning, and I didn't really get a chance because we were running out of time, but I wanted to say thank goodness you're out of the surf, but you are back in the surf. Good morning.
Yeah, we're back in the surf. That's what we got to do when we're here in what could be a tropical storm, but right now it's a potential tropical cyclone. That is the actual name for it right now, potential tropical cyclone 1. But look at all this storm surge that's coming up and just whipping off of this marina and the bay here in Corpus Christi, Texas. We have all the storm surge coming up, about 4 to 6 feet of it just on the barrier island that's protecting us. If this is named, Anne-Marie, this would actually be called Tropical Storm Alberto. Dark clouds and gusts of wind rolled into Galveston Tuesday afternoon. The dangers of strong currents are marked by these red flags and no swimming signs. Some beachgoers ignored those warnings, but with waves this high and a potentially dangerous storm approaching, it was only safe to go waist deep. Here on Galveston Island, a popular beach in the Houston area where they've already gone through the devastating Hurricane Ike in 2008 and then Harvey after that, this water is very, very warm. The Earth does us a favor by absorbing 90% of its warming here in the oceans, but it comes with a trade-off. This is jet fuel for hurricanes and tropical storms. And that means cities along the coast are preparing. In Surfside, Texas, Mayor Greg Bisso went to the beach to stop people from swimming or surfing.
Doing this for the safety of the public and also the safety of my employees, my officers, who would have to go out there and rescue these people if they got in trouble.
In Corpus Christi, this RV park is 3 feet, if that, above sea level. It used to be much lower until an upgrade just a few months ago, according to police. Construction worker Greg Dowden is riding it out here.
Maybe they'll tell us at work tonight we got to evacuate.
Some of those RVs out there are the ones that you can just easily drive out. We've got a street sweeper coming in here, so it's going to be a little loud. Some of them are actually the ones that you have to kind of stay and keep in place, and you won't be able to move that away. I'm not sure what the street sweeper is intending to do today, because as they sweep this around, all it's doing is kind of moving some of the seaweed out and sucking some of that up. But as this storm surge is coming through, we're getting more and more water, we're getting more and more storm surge. So maybe that was one of the assignments that they were tasked to do weeks ago, and they still have to do it even though this storm surge is coming in through here. But Anne-Marie, think about this. This is the reason why you don't look at the center of the cone. You gotta just make sure that you know that this extends way far out from here, even though this is an event that's gonna come on shore in Mexico. We're here in Corpus Christi, and even as far up as Galveston, you saw them experiencing those 86-degree water right here. That's just the fuel that runs this potential of a hurricane season that's going to be way above average.
So first off, that guy gets Employee of the Month. Clearly he wants to finish that last shift no matter what. Good for him. That RV park, there you go.
You got the assignment you were getting, yeah.
Maybe that's the supervisor coming up behind him. We'll see. So the RV park, I mean, it's a gorgeous location, but it is literally right next to the water. You said some of these trailers can be moved, some cannot. So any protections set up or in place, or warnings or anything for the residents there?
Some of them were tiny homes, like things that may have had wheels, and you could possibly move that, but not in something like this. We did see troopers that were actually staged there, Texas State troopers that were staged there right on the edge of that facility where you could drive in and out, and the water was lapping right over where those troopers were set up. Maybe they were going to go around and do evacuation Stations, we did see one mayor north of here who was doing that himself. He was going over to the beach and telling people, please, please stay out of the water. No swimming today, no surfing today. The only place you can go is probably about waist deep. But now that we have this storm surge here, even in the parking lot, I've had to move to the chest waders because it was lapping above my big, tall boots.
Yeah, that's the way it works. And as you know, sometimes RV parks don't fare very well during extreme weather. So I hope everyone there stays safe. Dave, you stay safe as well. Thank you.